Hello, hello, good evening, group Glitter Sparkle. So, hope everyone's all right and had a good day. I want to talk to you about 2000 PRV, that little number that literally seems to put the fear, the shivers up people, and why it's so important, why it's so relevant to your business. I'm just going to invite a few people to come on. And why you really need to start focusing on that number, and why it is so possible for everybody. The amount of people that go, well, I'm never going to get 2000 PRV. There is a massive reason why you need to aim for it. And once you've got it, you'll never look back, like literally never look back. Okay, so I'm just inviting a few people to come on. That will kick up the algorithm and people should jump on. Okay, hi, hello. Okay, so this is a topic that's right. First of all, I'm hoping that my comments are going to be working tonight, because recently they haven't been on here. Don't know why. Finish my lives, go back, there's loads of comments. So I don't want it to ever think I'm being rude. But did you all know? So give me a yes or no in the comments. Did you know? There you go, Laura. You're in my mind. Obviously, you're in my mind because this live is prompted from our conversation that we had the other day. Did you all know that if you get, so when you put your, see, look, get all excited, don't I? I need to just take a breath and come back. So when you join Scentsy, you join as an essential consultant, okay? And you earn, I'm gonna make sure I get this right now. You earn 20% on you earn 20% on your sales, okay? When you hit certified, that goes up to 25% forever, okay? So going forward, obviously, we've all got access to, honestly, my hair, I kid you not, when I have my hair up, the back of my hair, it freaks me out because I feel like there's spiders crawling down my back. So for personal sales, once you hit certified, that goes up to 25% forever. That never changes, okay? I've got my little consultant guide here, look. Where's the, okay, every single person has access to the Scentsy compensation plan. It is in your consultant guide, it is on your workstation, it is in the back of any of your catalogues. It's probably, it'll be online on Google. Like, you literally, if you want to have a look at the Scentsy compensation plan, you can have a look at it anytime, okay? But I'm not talking about team building here. Obviously, that's all explained here, and that's another live for another day. Your income obviously grows as your team grows. There's no secret about that. Consultant guide, absolute Scentsy Bible every day. Like, literally love it. But I'm talking about your own personal retail volume. That never changes, okay? So you start on 20%. When you hit certified, that goes up to 25%, okay? And then, yes, as your team grows and as you get bigger, you get, when you look on your commission, there'll be what you've earned from your PRV, and then what you've earned from your, from having a team. And then there's another little box that opens up when you have directors underneath you. And then there's another little box that opens up, and then that's just a whole nother live. But I'm talking about the first column on your commission statement when you get paid, and it says personal retail volume, okay? What you get paid for your PRV, what you do. And it is so important, and there's a real misconception from people that are not in the industry that think, oh, well, when you get a team, you just sit back and you do nothing and you earn off your team. No. Firstly, you always have to be leading by example. If you are not, pushing for your sales and setting an example to your team every single month, what have they got to aspire to? If you're not walking the walk as well as talking the talk, what have your team ever got to aspire to? So every single thing that I train and the other leaders train, I live, eat and breathe it, believe it, okay? So did you or did you not know that if you put through 2000 PRV, personal retail volume, every single month, you earn an extra 5% on your commissions. You get 30% instead of 25%. Now, let me tell you, when you've earned that extra, and I'm talking before you've got a team and your income is purely on your PRV, when you've earned that 30%, let me tell you, you will never go back. You will never, at least not try to get that, because it is a massive difference. I remember the first time I got it, I was like, oh my God. Yes, Emma, this is my question. I can guarantee there'll be a lot of people in here that didn't know that. So if you didn't know that, first of all, this is your little lesson for this evening. When you put through 2,000 PRV, you get an extra 5% on your commission. Now that 5% is massive. Yes, Laura. Yes, Wen. Like, oh my God. Like, I remember the first time I got it, I was like, oh my God, that's huge. So I joined in the April, and then in fact, I tell you what, let me tell you, I can go back. I didn't plan to do this, but while I'm here, I might as well go back to it. Now, I also, do you know what? See, this is what my mind does, right? I sit down of an evening and I make a list and I go, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. And then I start talking. Okay, Emma, I'm going to reference your comment in a minute, not in a negative way, my love, but I'm going to talk about mindset in a minute. And by you saying, I haven't got a big enough customer base yet, what you need to flip that round to, I'm going to get a bigger, and I know you said you're working on it, and that's what I mean, but it's all about your mindset. So that's a perfect example there. So yes, my whizzy mind. So I sit down. I'm going to talk to you about commissions another day. I'm going to write that down because I need to talk to you about that another day. But, what's wrong?
Okay, but where's my blanket?
What blanket?
My fortnight blanket.
I don't know where's my fortnight blanket, Mum? I don't know, Harry, where your fortnight blanket is. It's on your bed. Because I stripped your bed. But I didn't take it out of your bedroom. Can I do that? Okay, it's all right. Where's your fortnight blanket? I don't know where your fortnight blanket is. I've lost my train of thought now. Okay, yeah, sorry. So I was going to go on to here and show you, or tell you, sorry, I can show you, either way. Like, I didn't know when I first started, okay? And I started in the April. And I started partying and I started ticking over and I loved it. Hit 2,000 is goals, hit it in my first month and didn't even know until I got paid. Yes, Laura, amazing. So let me go back to my first month. Now bear in mind I joined on the 17th of April. It's just loading. God, 17th of April 2017 I joined Scentsy. It's just loading. But I didn't know about the 2,000 in the beginning because nobody does, you know? Right, okay, here we go. Okay, so my first month I did 432 PRV, and I was in from the 17th to the end of the month. And I earned £87.42. That was my first commission from Scentsy. Okay, so I didn't know about it in the beginning, okay? But once you know about it, and once you know about that 2,000 PRV, and you earn it, you'll literally never look back. But it all comes down to your mindset, okay? So what you need to do, so many people will be like, oh, I can't get 2,000 PRV. You absolutely can. If you tell yourself, I'm never going to achieve it, and I know it always comes down to that magic word, mindset. Everything in your life revolves around your mindset. Everything. Your relationships, you know, how you spend your day, how you react to things. It is literally the core of who you are and everything you do in your life. And it is literally the same as everything to do with this, okay? If you start the first of the month and think, right, I'm never really going to get 2,000 PRV. The likelihood is you're not going to get 2,000 PRV because you're telling yourself that you're not. If you say, right, I'm going for 2,000 PRV every single month. Oh, sorry, this month I'm going for 2,000 PRV. I'm going to go for it. Absolutely, 100%, give it my all. What you need to do is break it down into days. So say there's 30 days in the month and you want 2,000 PRV. That is 66.6 PRV a day, okay? 2 6-packs of wax is 60 PRV. Some days, obviously, you're going to get more than that. Some days, you might get a little bit less than that, and it will average out. But if you think about it that way, instead of thinking, oh my God, I've got to get 2,000 PRV this month, just think every day you get up, oh, I've got to sell 2 6-packs of wax today. So if you're speaking to people about, oh, do you want some wax? Did you know if you buy 5, you get 1 free? So much, 100% though. And I'll be honest, this live was prompted from when on yesterday, Laura, Lisa and I went to Highlands Park in Chelmsford with all the kids, and they were all running amok. And obviously I didn't get to talk that much because Finley was running around like a crazy person. But we were talking about how if everyone went, so for the 2,000 PRV, just think about, this was a massive light bulb moment, okay? So on Chloe Cox's SFR breakout, if you haven't watched it, oh my God, she's just flipping amazing. Think about it this way, right? When you're going for director, you need, I need to get this right, so you need 10,000 GWV. Yeah, that's right. 10,000 GWV, okay? Now, people that are going for director have normally got like 25, 30 people in their team, okay? Realistically, you only need now I know it's 75%, 75%, yes, so you might need 5 or 6, but realistically, you only need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and maybe an extra one to make up the extra little bits. 4 teamies and you going for 2,000 PRV, and obviously there'll be a few extra, and you've hit director. That's 4 teamies and you pushing for your 2,000 PRV, and you've hit director. You don't need 30 people for that. So simple. Break it down. Everything in this world is overwhelming if you make it overwhelming. Everything in this world is as simple or as overthought as you decide to make it. So it's like anything. You, 4 teamies, pushing for 2,000, pushing for that extra 5%, and you're at director. Like, it is as simple as that. You don't need to overcomplicate things. So that's when you're going for a director, just one example. But take it back to breaking it down for you, okay? If you want that 2,000 PRV, now actually, total like honest moment here. Have I had 2,000 PRV every single month since I've been a Scentsy consultant? No, I haven't. And I'm totally honest and open about that. And it's because in the beginning I didn't know about it because I was learning about it. And, you know, but what I will say is once I did know about it and I've earned it more months than I haven't, like, I'm not saying that, I push for it every single month. And when I hit SSD, you get I had a business analysis call with Laurie, who is from Home Office in America. Just a lovely woman, like literally could have talked to her all day. But she literally had a spreadsheet with an analysis of my business over the last 3 years. And she gave me a bit of tough love, I'm not going to lie. Like, she gave me a bit of tough love, like I'm giving to you. Like, not tough love, but she was like, Laura, in her American accent, why have you not hit 2,000 PRV this month? You were away. If you'd just done XYZ, you would have got your 2,000 PRV. Do you not know about the annual sales award? And I was a bit like, oh, okay. So, believe me, you don't hit SSD and it stops. It keeps going and growing, and you have to keep leading by example. So I came away from that call with a massive light bulb moment going, actually, she's totally right. And another thing, do you all know about the Annual Sales Award? Okay, you might not know. If you're new, you might not know about this, okay? So, the Annual Sales Award, I do know this, but obviously I don't want to give you the wrong information. Again, this is all in your workstation, all in your consultant guide, okay? So, the Annual Sales Award runs from the 1st of May to the 30th of April every year. And the Annual Sales Excellence Award goes to all consultants who achieve 30,000 PRV or more in the qualification period of the 1st of May to the 30th of April, okay? And for that, you get £1,010 bonus. So another reason you need to be pushing for that PRV every month. So not only are you going to get your extra 5%, you totally need to be pushing for annual sales. And like I said, break it down, make it simple. And once you get into those habits, you won't even think about it anymore. It'll just be, and you need to be like relentless in your thought process. So if you, how can I put this? Say you want an active order like this weekend. Just don't stop till you get it. Just think, well, I'm not going to stop till I've reached it. If you are running like a special and there's like 15 places on it or 9 places on it, don't think, I'll get messages and say, well, what do I do if I don't sell all 9? You don't stop until you've sold all 9. That's what you do. You keep going because, again, it's all about your mindset. 100%. I don't run specials very often, but when I do, I just don't stop. And I totally know that is how my crazy mind is set up, but it has to be. Like, if you want to achieve something, it all starts with what you tell yourself. That video that I shared, did I share it in here or was it in, it might have been in Link to Lead. No, it was in here as well. The Will Smith video. If you haven't watched it, type Will Smith in the search bar or I'll find it and I'll bump it up. He says in that, like, every single incredible thing in your life is on the other side of fear. All you know, the exhilarating feeling of people jumping out of a plane. The example that he gave in that was, you know, you'll be like the night before worrying about it, up to the, you know, driving up to the place. What are you worrying about in that moment? Like in that actual moment, you're laid in your bed. What are you worrying about? In that actual moment, you're just eating your breakfast. What are you worrying about? You get to that point and you're about to jump out that plane, and then you jump out. I've never jumped out of a plane. I'd love to do it. And then you're just falling and you're flying. And every single person that does it is like, it is literally the best feeling ever. Every single incredible thing in your life is on the other side of fear. And it's all in your mind. It is all in your mind. There's another quote, like, how can you master your life if you can't master your mind? It's all in your mind and what you tell yourself. So if you want that extra 5%, you need to be going for your 2,000 PRV every single month. Every single month. And listen, if you don't get there some months, say you get to like 1,500, 1,600 and you're building your customer base, okay? Say you're a hell of a lot closer than if you hadn't tried. That's what you always have to tell yourself. This is what I'm saying, I haven't got there every single month. I've got there more months than not. And now I do, but I didn't always, but I always tried. And the thing is, if you get to the end of the month and you know deep down in your gut you've given it 110%, then you can rest your head easy at night. If you haven't, then maybe the next month is the month to try that little bit harder. Because honestly, once you've had that extra 5%, it's not just for people that have been in the business longer. Laura Street, I'm going to use you as an example. Like she just said, she got over 2,000 PRV in her first month and didn't even know she was getting the extra 5%. She was like, what is this? And I was like, oh, you've earned 30%. She was like, wow. Okay, so that's my little message. Don't rule it out. Don't say to yourself, well, I can't do that, because you absolutely can do it. And you'll get an extra 5% commission in your wages. There was something else I wanted to say to you, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know, it's gone. Oh my God, who's excited for SFR tomorrow? So the first general session, I was going to say group session, Natalie Amforth got 2,000 PRV in her first month too. It's totally possible, 100%. You decide that you want it, and then you put in the action to do the work to go and get it. Like, no excuses. Relentless. Relentless is one of my favourite words at the minute. Relentless in the pursuit of what you want. Relentless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Relentless in the pursuit of your dreams. Like, just be like Dan will tell you, is in there. Just be really bloody stubborn. Just don't give up. He actually, the other day, I'm not going to bring him on now. No, I'm not going to bring him on now. Jump on, there we go, 2,000 PRV in her first month. It is totally achievable. Dan did say the other day, he's like, I'm going to come on live to your group soon and talk to them about it from a husband's perspective. This is what I was going to... No. Anyway, but I am going to talk about this now. So if some of you are new, and some of you... how can I put this? So basically, when I started Scentsy, this is totally changing the topic here, but he's just reminded me by sitting down, where I could see him. So this is something that we, as a family, have talked about, because, you know, we've got plans for what we're going to do with the business and stuff. So if you're new still and you are married or have a partner or somebody you live with, and they're like, oh, you're always on your phone, oh, it's this, this and this, oh, you're putting in a lot of hours. Sam calls himself a Scentsy widow. I know, love it. See, in the beginning, right, Dan was very much like, well, I'd obviously tried network marketing before, had a bit of success, but I stopped. I was like, no, it's not for me. And then I had a Scentsy party with Kel, and he was like, right, are you joining? And I was like, no, I'm not joining. Then I got drunk and I joined. And he was like, oh, I knew you would. He was like, how much was it? And at the time, you know, money was tight, and he went, 85 quid, like, he was like, 85 quid. What have you spent 85 quid on? And I was like, well, I've bought this kit. And he was very much like, oh, all right, whatever, if that's what you want to do. But he was very much like, really? Like, again, here we go again, kind of thing. But I always use No Hibbert now as the example, because if any of you haven't watched No Hibbert's live in the Inspiration Station, go and watch her, because she talks about when she was setting up her coaching business. Oh, I get you always on doing it. Oh, sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I get what you mean, yeah, sorry. I've just realised what you meant, Louise. No Hibbert said that when she started her coaching business, she took her husband's credit card and went, right, I'm just spending 25 grand 25 grand? Yeah. To go to America and spend some time with Tony Robbins, who's the best life coach in the world. Now, can you imagine if I'd done that? I might not be married anymore. But she said she knew in her gut that it was the right thing to do, and look at where she is now. So it was the same thing. I'm referencing my Scentsy business and comparing it to no. But look, same for Ryan, same for Pad, okay? Everybody at the beginning, they're a bit like, oh, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing that for? And it was incredible. Honestly, this one did. That No Hibbert live, you all saw that. Like, that, I don't think in 3 years, that was one of the most fired up I've ever been. I literally was like shaking, shivering and crying and everything that night. She was flipping incredible. But yeah, so Dan said to me the other night, like after I'd hit assist, and he was like, right, I'm going to come on live and talk to your team soon. He said, because I think it's really important to, yeah, Natalie, well done, my love. To reference this from a husband's perspective, because in the beginning, as much as he was all supportive and he was very much like, yeah, that's your thing, you kind of carry on, he has seen the change and has seen like the real possibility of the business, and obviously not just the financial change. I'm not just talking about that, because, you know, I make no secret of the fact it has completely changed our life, and has given us opportunity, and things are happening in our life that would never be happening if it wasn't for Scentsy. But it's like in your confidence, in your like, you just live it and breathe it, but you love it and it's amazing. And I'll be honest, you know, because men are quite simple creatures, I love him to death, but when we went to Mexico on our free holiday and he shook Orville's hand and he was like, well, thank you very much, because this is pretty amazing. And I think when he actually went on the trip and he saw all these people that were like, had been doing that, and he met like Lindsay and Fraser, who are obviously doing it as a couple, and they've been doing it for like 15 years, he was like, wow, like this is pretty special. And from that day forward, like his mindset and everything like completely changed. And he is my biggest cheerleader, like talks to everyone and everyone about Scentsy, will defend it till the cows come home. Yeah, I was just going to talk about that, Laura, when you and Patrick went to Canada, and I remember you saying like it's totally changed his mindset. So soon Dan's going to come on, he said, and he said he wanted to do that because he was like, and I just wanted to share that with any of you, if any of you are experiencing that in the beginning, if you really, really want to make it happen, like, believe me, everyone's kind of experienced that, and you've kind of just got to keep going. Like, if you want it to be that level, if you want it to be that level, I'm not suggesting, I'm not giving relationship advice, but it was actually his suggestion to say, I want to come on and, you know, talk to the group about it from a husband's perspective. He said because his perspective on it, obviously, over the 3 years has completely changed. And he, I don't know when, but eventually probably will be part of the business. And it will be very surreal to see, like, Laura and Daniel Sawkins on the workstation, but, you know, all in good time. So, anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to love you and leave you. I've probably talked a heck of a lot longer than I intended to, but I love it. I love it. I feel like we're just like sitting having a chat. So have a lovely evening, guys. Remember, if you want that 2,000 PRV, you absolutely can do it. You absolutely can go for it. You just need to decide that you want to go for it. Break it down. Make it simple. 66.6 PRV a day. That's all it is. That's 2 packs of wax and a bit. You can totally do it. Totally, 1 billion %. I believe in you. You just need to believe in you. Right. Love you lot. See you later.